Hi everyone, welcome to Open Awards TV. I'm Chris Ainscough and I'm delighted to be joined by our Product Development Manager, Julie Goodwin. Morning Julie, how are you doing?
Good, thank you very much, Chris. Are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Excellent.
So today, as it's National Upcycling Day, we'll be talking about how we upcycle our qualifications here at Open Awards. So, first question, do we actually upcycle any of our qualifications, Julie? And if so, how do we do it?
That's a very good question to ask, Chris. Well, whenever we start a development of a qualification, the first thing that we always do is look if we have anything similar. Now, if we've got something exactly like, then we obviously don't develop it at all, because what's the point in doing that? But whilst we're doing that job, we can also look if there's something that's similar, but it actually needs a little bit of treatment to make it fit a little bit better. And a really good example of that is our soon to be regulated level 2 suite in skills for explosive operatives. When we actually sat down with the team that want to deliver this qualification, which is an occupational qualification, they really liked our warehousing and storage qualification. It will have more added to it over the time, but in particular it's about the movement and the packaging and the processing of orders that they were particularly interested in, but they weren't written fully the way that they wanted them to be written. So we have used them as a basis, but we have made significant changes to the units to create a new qualification. And we also had to do things with it as well. But it's a great start whenever we do a qualification, is to look, have we got something already? Do we leave it, or can we tweak something as well?
Fantastic. So what are the benefits? You touched upon, not repeating something that we already have with regards to upcycling qualifications. What are some other benefits of upcycling?
Well, some of the other benefits are that it can assist the development to go a little quicker, or alternatively it gives, if we've got a stakeholder group, they can actually have a basis for development. Very often we're developing something that doesn't exist, so it's very difficult to have a picture of what units might look like. But if you've got some existing units, and even in the qualifications that are brand new, we do pull in existing units to go, do you want something similar to this? They're really, really helpful to help us in those stages of development with stakeholders, to see if we're getting on the right track with the content, etc. So those are the benefits. It really does enhance the speed that we can go at, but I think it really enhances the quality of the units that we can develop within the qual.
Thank you very much. So what is the process of upcycling an Open Awards qualification?
Well, the process is that we're either approached by an organisation, or we've had an array of market intelligence. We've had loads of questions about why don't we do something. So the first port of call, whenever somebody asks us for a qualification, is we'll look if it's in our scope. So we do a really wide range of scope within our off-qual provision, but not everything. So sometimes it's a kind of like a no at that stage, and we can have a look at something else for that person. So first of all, we're looking at either an inquiry coming in, or it could be us going, we need to develop something. We've got some really useful units. So at the moment, what we're looking at as well is, have we got some sustainability units that we can transfer, because every business and every sector is looking at having some kind of sustainability built within it, so they can be really useful for doing that as well. So that's how we would do it. We would sit down, then obviously we have to have an agreement from our senior team that we can go ahead with a development, and then we do a development plan with the stakeholder group, so it fits in with our scrutiny panels, so we can hit those on time, and that we work out a time frame that we can work to and they can work to as well. So that's the kind of process. So if it either comes through collecting that intelligence, or we've gone, hang on a minute, we've been gazing at the horizon and scanning the horizon, and we think there's a new reason to start a qualification.
Excellent. So you mentioned taking it to the scrutiny panels as part of the process. How often do we have scrutiny panels, and when is the process for upscaling or introducing a new qualification?
Great. We have 3 scrutiny panels a year. We can have more if we want to. It depends how development doesn't come in a scientific way. It doesn't always come when you think it's going to come. So it's really, really important to just keep a bit of flexibility there. But we aim to do 3 panels a year. So the panel isn't the end of the process really by any means. So usually a panel means 3 months later, approximately, the qualification will be made available with all the materials that that the customers will need in order to access the qualification and deliver the qualification. So there's a little bit of extra work that we need to do when the panel hits. So our next panel is probably going to be September 2022, and they will be available, all being well, for January, the end of January 2023. So it's helpful for us to manage our own expectations and our customers' expectations if they want something. And we do take some time to develop, because it's really important that we get it right, because we tend to regulate qualifications for 5 years.
Thank you very much. So obviously, as product development manager, you'll be leading in this process, but who else do you have the pleasure of working with throughout these scrutiny?
We've got a great team of colleagues, including yourself, Chris. I work very closely with our product development officer, and their job is to work alongside me that we make the development as correct as we possibly can, check that everything is in place. Then after the scrutiny panel, we involve a lot more of our team. Our team are informed, obviously, but this includes a big ops team that help to create the qualification and make sure it works on the database, so that when learners come through and they achieve, we can print the certificates. So there's a lot of setup to do there, plus we have to put that through onto the Ofqual portal in a timely manner. And then, as you know, Chris, we put together qualification guides and other supporting material, so that hopefully when our customers come to see the qualification live on the system, they've got some great support in order to deliver it.
Excellent, thank you. So how do people get in touch with us if they'd like to discuss upcycling a qualification or introducing a new qualification?
There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can either go on the website and put in a new qualification idea form and send that into enquiries@openawards.org.uk, or you can just contact enquiries@openawards.org.uk, and one of the team will pass it into product development, so we can start having a scope of that and see if it's going to be stand up. And as I say, we'll have a look if we can upcycle for you, or whether we'll use it as a basis to inform the development that we're going to do going forward.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Julie.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Well, that's all we have time for today on Open Awards TV. If you'd like to catch up with all the latest news from Open Awards, you can visit our website, openawards.org.uk, or you can catch up with us on social media @Open Awards. See you again soon. Thank you.
Bye.